Vroom vroom.
This is part 3 of Path.
Oh, look at that. It's a different highway.
Latte?
Yay!
Woo!
Finally.
Progress!
Sure.
Good
We're
job,
doing
Spike
it.
Chunsoft.
Marble. It's a bar in Golden Yokocho.
Why do you know about a
You
bar?
know about that place?
Yeah, Mr. Okiura took me before.
Why do you want to go there?
There's something I want to talk about.
We can't talk here?
Why can't we do it in the car?
It might take a while.
Stream's lagging
What do you
again.
think?
There's no reason to refuse. Besides, there's a lot I want to ask her, too. All right, sure.
Might as well, but at the same time, why can't we talk in the car? Iris nodded and pulled out her phone. Is she sending a Nile message to someone? Hey, Iris! I was curious, but I didn't want to pry despite saying this out loud. I turned the wheel and drove to Marble. Through the gates.
Well, that's the way to do it.
Marble, 9:41 p.m. When we walked in, I didn't see the bartender mama anywhere. To my surprise, I saw Ota sitting at the counter.
Tessa!
Oh, Ota!
Oh, Ota!
Oh no!
You're stalking me
Ota.
again, I see.
There's that.
He looks sort of drunk.
He's got his phone out. Looks like he's bothered by something. Where's the bartender?
Oh, she left a little while ago. She said something about going to help an acquaintance. She
I like how
told me to watch the
the
place until she
mama
got
is
back.
listed as gender
How
neutral.
well do you know Mama?
Right.
Not at all. It's my first time here.
I wasn't particularly
yourself.
surprised. Mama's always depended on the kindness of strangers ever since she opened Marble. Isn't your phone broken?
Right.
No, this is my new one. You're thinking of the one I dropped in that puddle.
Yeah, idiot.
I mean, give it the times. I can afford these expensive
I was
phones.
niling with Tessa earlier.
Man.
She said she was going to Marble, so... I got here just before you did. Look, I was really worried about her. She was about to be charged with a serious crime.
What was that thing?
This actually works out nicely. I want to ask you something, Ota. It's about a Nile message you sent Iris. You said you wouldn't tell anyone
They're
about
accusing
that
me of a
thing.
lot of stuff. They're gonna think
That
I
you'd
did
stay
it. It's
quiet
okay,
no
Tessa.
matter
Stay
what.
calm. I'm here for you. I won't.
What were
Ah.
you talking about?
Well,
I'll tell her about the two-witter thing. I swear I'll do it.
geez, fine. Just don't tell anyone else, okay? But before I tell you, who's that?
What?
What?
At the door. Someone's standing outside.
Are you serious?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
What's a twist?
Huh. And we're still at the bar. I mean, where else would an unconscious body go? When I woke up, I was lying on the sofa.
Where am I?
My head was killing me, and my memory was foggy. I felt a sudden pain in my neck. I probably laid down wrong. I shot up, rubbing my neck. When I looked over the counter, I saw a monster staring back at me. It took me a few seconds before I realized it was just Mama. It's
It looks like you're awake now.
As Mama spoke to me, it all came rushing back. I remembered everything. Where's the kid that tased me?
Ota, the boy I asked to watch the bar?
I'd say he's too old to be called a boy, but yeah.
He was already gone when I came back. All I saw was you getting your beauty sleep on the floor.
Damn it, Ota. What are you thinking?
It
Great.
appears that he took off with Iris.
What were you doing during all this?
My power was shut down due to the stun gun.
How did they even get
I
that?
have rebooted in safe mode and am now operational.
Oh, I hear him now.
Was
There we
your
go.
mic unplugged that whole time?
I think so.
Oh my god.
Oh well, that's all right. My silence is funnier anyway.
Probably.
Oh well, that's funny.
Alright. Anyway, we got knocked out by a kid with a stun gun. What time is it?
It'll be 3 o'clock soon.
Hey guys, I got knocked out by a stun gun. That's what happened. Just sticking with it.
Why didn't you wake me up?
I tried. You wouldn't budge. I thought you were passed out drunk, so I left you like that.
I mean, to be fair,
Oh,
that's
is that
kind
what
of
you
what
just
would
do
happen
with
to
people
get by a
when
stun
you-
gun.
Right?
So you weren't drunk?
You just leave people like that when they're passed out
Didn't
like
have a
that. You
single
don't even
drop.
take any more special.
Oh, I thought you were drinking straight out of the bottle. Just like the old
Why?
days.
Oh yeah, that's right. Date is a regular. What really is
Yeah.
frequenter of this place?
At the bar. Well, it's because he gets
Data,
information from
The
her.
boss is calling.
Yeah, but it also just sounds
how
like
am I
it's
gonna
a
report this one?
decent place for him to just like hang out once in a while.
Stay calm,
Right.
but this is an emergency.
Oh.
Just now, the killer... Well, just watch the video.
Oh no.
Oh,
The address
no.
to Iba.
Another video.
Great.
Iris.
Wow.
Iris dead?
No, she's still alive, but her eyes
That was in
missing.
the video? Oh.
That's
Wow.
a saw blade.
Got dark.
Oh.
No, that's
The criminal is streaming this live.
Iva, the source.
Identified.
Lagging
The
again.
Okiura Fishery cold storage
Oh, they took her
warehouse.
eye out?
Eco
So she's not dead yet.
Yeah.
Yura?
Date, focus. We need to get to the site now.
I thanked Mama and
That's
ran out of
fucked.
marble. I got a one-eyed kid to save.
What's our ETA?
Our destination is far from here. 20 minutes at the fastest.
Please, please let me make it in time.
Oh boy. This is fun.
Sick bastard.
And they're wearing a polar bear costume to not be identified.
Right.
Tessa! Hold on! I'll save you!
I'll save you.
Ota.
Wow, he really is weak if he can't pull that lever too easily.
Damn.
Stay away
And he's
from
supposed to be
Tessa!
24.
Ah!
What a goober.
I kept my foot to the gas the whole time. I could feel the sweat on my palms through my gloves. The engine raised a high-pitched scream, but I could barely hear it. My heartbeat was pounding in my ears, shaking me to the core. How much time had passed? The feeling of time itself had disappeared. Eventually, the car reached a long bridge. Shortly after, the image changed. It doesn't look that different. Oh, you're talking about this.
Right?
No, it can't be. No.
What?
Stop.
So we just didn't make it in time?
Wow, it got gory.
Yeah.
Convenient that
dead-
the
she's
blood
dead?
censored it. Yeah, she's dead.
What the fuck?
All right, so we chose the path where she died. Wow, we're such a good detective.
Wow.
We suck.
We went from her being a potential suspect to being
To being sausaged.
Yeah.
Ugh. Also, sick drift, bro.
Nice.
What the?
Oh, she's alive.
What's the...
You can bear? Suit. Find out. Double whammy.
Both of them are
Wait,
dead.
what? Okay.
Yep, we're not above killing kids now. Then again, Danganronpa does it all the time.
Also, well, Iris was 18 and Oda was 24. So not necessarily kids.
You're right.
Close, though. Actually,
There
I
you
think the
are.
youngest
Finally.
character in the game
I
is
was looking all
Mizuki,
over
who's
for you.
12.
Right.
And she's more mature than the 24-year-old.
Right.
Which, that,
It's rare to see you down like this, but it's understandable. You blame yourself for this, don't you? Beating yourself up about taking Iris to Marble, and about letting Ota get the upper hand on you. Am I right? Shall I tell you what Investigation HQ thinks? Ota Matsushita is a criminal stalker who committed murder-suicide. Ota had a selfish love for Iris. He was under the delusion that Iris loved him too. But Iris refused Ota. So Ota decided that he and Iris should be together in the afterlife, killed her, then killed himself.
why are they showing that again?
Right.
That's ridiculous. Ota would never kill Iris. And how do you explain the other two murders? Iris's left eye was hollowed out,
While she was still alive.
just like Renju and Shoko.
Yeah.
Those three murders were definitely executed by the same person. The new Cyclops killer. There's no way that's Ota. Too many pieces don't fit. Too many contradictions, like killing Iris.
Such as?
Didn't have any reason to
Maybe
kill
he
Renju.
was thinking like this. The reason Iris and I can't be together is because her agency prohibits it. Making the president, Renju, the ultimate bad guy in his mind.
Mizuki is Ota's close friend. Do you really think Ota would kill his friend's father?
That is true.
True.
What about Shoko?
Shoko was married to Renju. Maybe he was trying to get at Renju by killing her.
That's a stretch. They've been divorced for years.
Even then,
Ota knows all about it. He wouldn't use Shoko to get to Renju.
Ota, actually, no. Ota didn't even know about it until, like, before we did the Somnium, because he just realized that Shoko
The
was
culprit was
Renju's
wearing a
ex-wife.
polar bear costume, probably to hide their identity.
Girl, like,
Corpse
Jesus
of
Christ.
That was Renju's ex-wife, wasn't it?
But if murder-suicide was the plan, the costume served no purpose.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota showed himself on the stream. If he was gonna kill Iris and then himself, why would he do that? The only reason you would show yourself like that is to prove that you weren't the culprit. Ota and the polar bear on the screen at the same time would prove that they're not the same person. That behavior would be totally unnecessary if he was gonna commit suicide anyway.
Well, maybe he wasn't planning on dying at first. After he killed Iris, he realized that he couldn't live with himself.
Oh boy.
So he lies down on the workbench and turns on the ice cutting machine himself? I don't buy it.
Yeah, this just doesn't feel right.
There are some additional discrepancies.
Right.
I analyzed the investigation report. Judging by his wound, Ota was stabbed in the side by a kitchen knife or something similar.
Oh.
Are you sure?
I am.
I told the boss what
Right.
Iba found.
Oh, I know that.
Well,
Ota could have stabbed himself. Maybe he thought it would be a
What?
fatal
No.
wound, but when it didn't work, he went for the ice cutting machine.
then
Ouch.
shouldn't we have recovered the kitchen
No.
knife from the scene?
Maybe he threw it in the ocean.
Boss, come on.
Now boss is
Ota goes
breaching.
out to the water,
Yeah.
stabs himself in the gut, throws the knife over the side, then walks back to the warehouse?
Well, I wasn't being serious. I didn't think Ota was the culprit from the beginning. I was just playing devil's advocate for HQ.
Really?
Yes, really.
Anyway, Ota didn't kill
Said
anyone, and he didn't kill himself.
ellipses say
Here's
everything.
what I think happened.
Right.
Stay away from Tessa!
Yeah.
Ota knew Iris was kidnapped, so he rushed onto the scene. That's when he saw the culprit wearing the polar bear costume. He tried to fight him off, but ended up being stabbed in the side. He was weakened and losing blood at the culprit's mercy. The culprit forced him into the costume, then under the ice cutting machine. And then...
Yeah.
Then
And also we saw the live stream video of
Ocean
Iris
knew.
getting killed, and it was
we're up to
not
4
He,
victims.
Ota.
that wouldn't. He
But
wouldn't really do that.
Ota was a special circumstance. He wasn't specifically targeted by the culprit.
Man, I can imagine with the second
was the
path.
only one to not
Neither
have
of these
his eye
people were
pulled
killed
out.
in that path.
So let's focus
Right.
on the 3 other victims.
I wonder what would happen.
Shoko,
I guess we'll find out next time what
Iris.
happens in the other path.
What
Yeah.
connects these 3?
Connections.
If you find a connection between the victims, you find a connection to the culprit. That's the theory of investigation, right?
Absolutely
You think the new Cyclops
correct.
killer is related to them somehow?
Yeah.
Maybe, maybe not. But it's a good starting point.
Let's start with Hitomi.
Yeah.
Hitomi and Renju are definitely linked. They were high school classmates. And she did say that she met Shoko twice. But I can't imagine she would kill Iris in such a gruesome way. No matter what the circumstances were, it seems impossible to me.
Yeah, plus I think if I remember the files right, she has no use of her right arm, and the polar bear was using said right arm. So even just from that, it couldn't have been her.
Renju and Shoko were connected to the Kumakuras. But there's no connection to Iris.
Yeah.
It couldn't have been Mizuki. We were watching her the entire time for Renju's murder.
I have a feeling it's a fourth party. I mean, I don't know how many paths this
So
goes
Sejima,
into.
maybe.
Renju, Shoko, and So. There is a connection between Renju and Shoko through the Kumakuras.
How many layers of this game are there? Like
But
4
again,
sections,
I
5
can't see any
sections,
clear link to Iris.
or does it vary per path? Me. No,
I know Renju. and
I'm the
Shoko
killer.
It's definitely me.
are
Yeah.
connected to Iris. But I have
Are
an
we going-
alibi.
Yeah,
Aside from Shoko,
I-
there's no way I could have killed any of them. No. Now that I think about it, Shoko too. I don't remember killing her.
You also don't
My
remember
memories
6
from
years
6
ago.
years ago are missing, but I still have my memory of recent events. And if I start doubting myself now,
Date, I can say without a doubt that there is 0 possibility you are the new Cyclops killer.
Thanks, robot in my brain.
Yeah.
That totally
I have
makes
been
me not
working
crazy.
with you for years. I know better than anyone that you are innocent.
Thanks, robot in my brain who wants to fuck me.
Mizuki?
Mizuki has the strongest connections with all 3 victims. Shoko and Renju were her parents.
But she also
and
has
she
an
was close
alibi
friends with
for
Iris.
Renju.
She was good friends with
Also,
Ota
she's a
too.
12-year-old kid.
But that's why I could never believe Mizuki would
Yeah.
kill all 4 of them. Thinking of her as a suspect is ridiculous.
Plus, I mean, even then, just thinking about the polar bear costume, she'd be way too small to wear that reasonably.
Yeah.
Mayumi had motive for killing Iris and Renju. Mayumi hated Iris, and she didn't think well of Lemnis Gate either. And since Renju is the president... Anyway,
But what
the
about
weak point is
Shoko?
Renju's ex-wife, Shoko. I can't imagine why Mayumi would kill her. And above all else, she would never harm her only son, let alone kill him.
So right now, we're basically out of
I
connections.
thought it over, boss. Of the people I know, I can't peg any of them as the murderer.
And no leads to pursue?
No.
Then there's only one thing you can do. Continue your investigation. Do whatever it takes to get the culprit. To get justice for the victims.
You're right. Got it, boss.
Yeah, because there's nothing else that we can do. No real suspect to pretty much pin down. So, where to first? Crime scene, Ota's house.
Zeus, are you still there? I think Zeus
I don't
got.
know.
Oh.
I think
What?
we should maybe call. I think we should maybe call it a session soon. I think we're all getting a little tired.
Yeah, we might want to do that.
Yeah, that was a lot
Yeah.
to take in.
Yeah, I think we
ended.
should.
We
I think we
still
should
need
call it a
to
session.
at least pick one of these places to go to first before we can call it. Because I can't
We
save right
can't-
yet.
What's Marble?
Oh,
that's
I'm
the
thinking
bar.
about Marble.
Marble.
Alright.
All right, Marble it is. Explore Marble next time on guy. Because we're probably. And Zeus has our stuff way down the lab.
Okay. never
What?
mind. My game.
I heard my name being
Yep.
called.
I hope my game didn't just crash as soon as we were changing areas. Oh, okay, there it is. Oh, thank goodness.
All right.
Why is it that as soon as we think of ending the session, we start getting technical difficulties?
Are you okay, honey?
Huh?
About last night. Well, at 3 in the morning, anyway.
You know about it?
It's on every channel.
Says with a
You
smile
have
on
the
that
face of
face.
a ghost. Do you want a glass?
I don't need a drink. I need information. Do you have anything?
Well, let's see. I do have... I suppose you could call it intuition.
Tell me.
Alright. We'll figure out what that intuition is next time.
Sounds good to me.
All right. See you guys next time.
Please don't crash while I'm saving the game.
let's hope not.
No.
Alright, there we go. Okay.
All right. I'm exhausted.
That is
Yeah, get some
fair.
rest then.
All right, man.
Catch you round.